Welcome back. Thank you for coming. Video number 3 or 4. Here we're talking about where to find the highest profitable wholesale deals. Where? So we talked about what wholesaling looks like. We talked about where do we find, like, how do we get the discounts? Why would somebody sell us the properties at discounts? And now we're building up and saying, all right, so now we know those two. Where do we find them? Jason, where are they? Because I know when I first got started, I was like, oh, okay, great. I understand this concept. I understand this. I understand who would do it. That kind of makes sense. Someone can't make the payment. All right, that makes sense to do that. I could see why in the wholesaling, I could see where another investor would be okay to buy a property from me if I brought it to them on a silver platter. Because a wholesaler, what you're doing is bringing a deal to another investor on a silver platter. Bing, bing. Silver platter deal where they get to come and make money, you make money, it's a win-win. But where in the world do we find these deals, right? So that kind of opens up the conversation of marketing. And marketing is going to be a lifelong conversation. But I'm going to tell you the top 7 places where we could actually find houses at deep discounts. Some of the basic ones, the most easiest that's out there, number 1 is bank foreclosures. So if you went and looked on like MLS and just looked for bank foreclosures, you'll be able to come and find properties that the bank actually had. And so you want to do, when you do that, you want to do a key search. So you want to search for keywords. Keywords like bank owned, needs TLC, third party approval, short sale approval. Those all are indicators that say that the banks own that kind of property. The other one that I do is I reach out, I connect with a lot of realtors. And the realtors will send me leads, whether they be pocket listings or they will just know that something's coming down the pipe for maybe a bank-owned property. Or me personally, I don't care where I buy my properties from. It makes no difference to me whether it's from a realtor or a bank or anybody else. But realtors and MLS, typically, you can find a lot of deals on them. And a lot of deals in MLS, which would make a big difference for you. And you can just do that. And in today's time, another one that's out there that's pretty easy is auctions. So this is like auction.com. There's a few different auctions that are out there where you can actually just log right onto their system and it'll show you all the houses that are close by and you can actually start bidding on them. And that's a fantastic way to do it. A lot of times I like to find, I do the conventional stuff, but I also do the unconventional things. Meaning I do a lot of direct mail. So who do I send my direct mail to? I do direct mail and I do phone calls, live calls, lots and lots and lots of them. And you may start off with a little bit, you may start off with a lot. So when we do our direct mail, we do direct mail and live calls. We buy a list from a list broker. And we buy pre-foreclosure lists, we buy landlord lists, we buy a vacant house list, we buy a probate list. So, and with those lists, we get the name, phone number, and sometimes we could get some email addresses. And what we start doing when we have the addresses, we get the name, phone number, address, and email. Yeah, sometimes email. And we will send them letters, and we will also call them. And just say, hey, hi, my name is Jason. I saw that you have a house on 123 Main Street. Just wondering if you might be interested in selling it. I'm a local investor. I'm looking to buy a property in that area. And we just start a conversation. So that's kind of what we do to find these properties at deep discounts. And they'll ask, hey, how did you find out about me? And I tell them, I bought a list and it says people that own properties in that area. And it said that you might have been a landlord. So I just wanted to know if you were looking to sell. And they said, well, actually I would consider selling. And so we start the conversation from there. So those are places on where I'm able to find. But I want to come and tell you something that just happened to us. And it's one of the places I probably get about 30% of my deals from is other investors. So if I'm going back to the list, we got the banks, we got MLS properties, we have pre-foreclosures, landlords, vacant house. We'll find deals from vacant houses, probates and estates, and number 7 is other investors. And I just got a phone call, not 10 minutes, right before we started to record this video, of another investor that says, hey, Jason, I know that you're looking for deals. I found a deal, and are you interested? And he gave me some of the math, and the math kind of looks cool. And I'm like, all right, this sounds interesting. And I couldn't make this up, and it got me excited because here I am looking to pass my word on to you so that you can go out there and take care and grow a successful wholesaling real estate investing business. And my phone rings. And I have, you know, someone right behind the camera. I showed them the video. You saw her, I mean, the phone, right? Mm-hmm. They said they were selling the house? Yeah. And so I thought it was just perfect timing, because how did I get those investors? I network to get those investors. I send emails to get those investors. I go on Craigslist, I find them. I go to meetups, I find them. And we just talk. I collect their cards, and then I'll email back and forth to them. Or I'll send them bulk emails to them. Hey, what do you got going on? What kind of properties do you have? And they respond back to me. And here's a perfect example of one that I'm probably going to buy this house because the numbers look fantastic and they already have it on the contract. So those are the top 7 ways on how you can find houses at deep discounts right where you live. And I mean right now, where you live. Not tomorrow, but right now. So I want you to go out there. I want you to take action. Go and invest. If you need some help and you want to talk to us and you want more information from us about, you know, maybe our other programs or other things that we're up to, or some of our coaching things that we have available, coaching programs that we have available, please, you know, there'll probably be a link on the bottom. Take your time. If now's the right time, if it's not the right time to do it, that's fine. But we want you to know that we are available to support you outside of just this kind of a platform. And we do have other support for you. So right now we're going to video number 4, which is kind of my top favorite ones to talk about, is show me the money. I need private money. So video number 4 is on the next side. So I'll see you on the next side. Click the button. Do what you got to do. Get to the next video. Talk to you later. Next video. 1, 2,